Hello everyone, I'm Sixface, and welcome to the Information by Sixface YouTube channel. Today, we'll be discussing an introduction to Linux as part of the How to Use Linux playlist. You can find the full playlist linked in the description below. Let's start by answering the question, what is Linux? Linux is an operating system similar to macOS or Windows. It was originally built by Linus Torvalds from Command Line Interface to Graphical User Interface, GUI. What makes Linux different apart from other OS is that it's open source, meaning it's free to use and anyone can develop it for their own needs. However, many people find Linux challenging to use, even with a GUI. Why is that? It usually comes down to three main reasons. 1. Different environment. Most users are accustomed to other operating systems like macOS or Windows. Switching to Linux, or any new OS, takes time to adapt. 2. System management. Unlike other operating systems that manage itself, Linux requires more personal management, such as package management and system maintenance, example installing software and updating drivers. 3. Knowledge requirement. To use Linux effectively, you need a basic understanding of both the system and the hardware. This learning curve often discourages people from sticking with Linux, and they return to their previous operating systems. Now, let's talk about the types of Linux. Because Linux is open source, it has been developed by numerous people and companies, resulting in a variety of distributions, or distros. The major distros include Debian, Arch, Red Hat, Gentoo. There are also popular distros based on these, such as Ubuntu, based on Debian, BlackArch, based on Arch, CentOS, based on Red Hat, and Chromium OS, based on Gentoo. Today, there are over 100 plus different distros, each with its own pros and cons. Now, is Linux good for everything? Not quite. While Linux is powerful and productive, it has its limitations. It's excellent for all types of programming, including embedded systems, and works well as a general home or office OS. However, it's not ideal for gaming, and it doesn't support certain professional applications like Adobe products or engineering software such as Multisim. There are always alternatives to replace those tools. Finally, the most important question. How do you get started with Linux? Choose a Linux distro that meets your needs, whether it's focused on stability, security, or performance. Understand the package management of your chosen distro. Learn a bit about your system's hardware and Linux. That's it. Whether you want to use Linux for daily tasks or productivity, this playlist of how to use Linux will cover the basics. Watch it and learn step by step. Thank you for watching.